Yesterday, you answered a question about thoughts, and you explained three stages. First was observing thoughts in that subject-object relationship. And I feel for years that's what I've done. Observe the thought, similar to a cloud in the sky. Just see it come and go. And then yesterday, in the meditation, I noticed something quite subtle in that I felt as though I am the sky and the cloud is in me. And if I understand how you explained it yesterday, that's the second stage of it being within my being.
Yes.
You then explained a third stage, which is, if I'm using this analogy, that the cloud is the sky, that there is no difference between the cloud and the sky.
Yes.
The cloud can't be anything other than the sky.
Yes.
And so I guess I can understand that intellectually, and I feel like I could use some help in understanding that experientially. And that's what I was asking for your help with.
Okay. So you are experiencing thoughts now. Yeah?
Yes.
So if you're experiencing a thought, you must be experiencing whatever the thought is made of.
Yes.
So what are your thoughts made of?
I guess I don't know. There could be a thought that's an image or a thought that is words, but...
Okay, but let's take a thought that appears in the form of words. What should we have for dinner tonight? Mm-hmm. Any thought. If you're experiencing that thought, you must be experiencing its reality, what it's made of. If you're watching a movie, you must be seeing the screen. You can't watch the movie and not see the screen. Right. You may not realize you're seeing the screen, but nevertheless, you are seeing the screen. You are seeing the stuff, relatively speaking, that the movie is made of. Now, if you're having a thought, if you're knowing a thought, you must be experiencing whatever it is that thought is made of. So, just as all you need to do to find out what the movie is made of is to go up to it, touch it, come close to it. When you look at it from a distance, it looks like a landscape. When you come up close to it and touch it, you touch its reality, the screen. So it's the same with a thought. You have to go up close to it. You have to touch it, so to speak. And do that now. What do you find? Touch your thoughts. Taste them. What's there?
I guess the only thing that is there is kind of an awareness of it. It's like a knowing of it. I can't think of anything else.
Okay. So you say that there's the knowing of it, the knowing of the thought. So you have this. You go up to the thought. You touch it, and you say all that's there is the knowing of it. But so you have the knowing. But what is the it? You say the knowing of it. Where is the it apart from the knowing? I understand when you say I touch the thought, I find knowing. But you didn't say that. You say I touch the thought, I find the knowing of it. What's the it?
There is no it.
Perfect. That's it. There is no it. It's just knowing. When you reach out your hand and touch the cloud, all you find is the sky. When you reach out your hand, touch the stuff the thought is made of, all you find is knowing. Not the knowing of it. Because you never find the it. You only find this. The only substance you find in the thought is knowing, just as the only substance you find in the landscape is the screen. It's never the screen and the landscape. It's just the screen. It's never the knowing of thought. It's just knowing, assuming the form of thought, but without ever becoming a thought. Always remaining itself, appearing as the thought, just as the screen always remains itself and appears as the landscape, but never becomes the landscape. So There are no such things as thoughts. But I'm afraid it's worse than that. It's not just that there are no such things as thoughts. There are no things, period. There's only consciousness.
So in, let's say, sitting with whatever, I'm going to use the word thoughts, but the thoughts as they come up, you said, just try and touch them is kind of the work. I'm hesitant to use the word practice, but what one does as thoughts appear is to touch them the way you were describing. That would be...
Yes, but once you've done that once or twice with a couple of thoughts, you can be sure that all thoughts are made out of the same stuff. Once you've investigated the landscape in the movie, you don't have to do the same experiment every time you watch a movie. You can be sure that all the subsequent movies are appearances of the same screen.
Yeah.
So once you've done that once or twice with your thoughts, your sensations, your perceptions, you don't have to keep doing it. You just have to let this recognition penetrate deeply into your mind and your heart and your body, so that this consciousness only model really sinks in until it begins to be your lived and felt experience. All there is one infinite, indivisible whole or reality made of consciousness or being or spirit or love or God, whatever you call it. Just let that, so you hear it philosophically, it makes sense philosophically, then you investigate it in your experience, you verify the possibility that you heard of when you were thinking philosophically, you verify it in your own experience, and then you try to live the implications of that verification. And as you do so, the world which once seemed to confirm your previous point of view, the very same world now confirms your new understanding. It just becomes more and more obvious in all realms of your experience. This new, what was once a philosophical possibility, you then explore it in your experience and you recognize it's true of thoughts, it's true of feelings, it's true of sensations, it's true of perceptions. So you verify it. Every time your mind raises an objection, you meet that objection with your experience. And as a result, the objections of your mind begin to die down. And what was once a possibility only now becomes this living reality.
Thank you so much.